Right. So, hi, I'm Michael Stone. I'm chairman of the Kensington and Chelsea Chamber of Commerce, and today I'm with Felicity Buchan, the MP for Kensington. So, hi, Felicity. How are you today?
I'm very well, and thank you for having me. And I'm looking forward to meeting your members in person once we properly get out of lockdown.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. So, Felicity, you were elected as MP for Kensington in 2019 by, I think it was 150 votes. It's kind of very, very, very close. How did you feel that night when you heard your name called out?
Well, obviously, it's a huge privilege to be the Member of Parliament for such an amazing constituency. It clearly is a very, very marginal constituency. I believe we are the fifth most marginal constituency in the country and the second most marginal Conservative constituency. But actually, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think it actually gives me a lot more leverage in Parliament because I really can say that I represent a marginal seat. It was very, very closely fought. We always knew it was going to come down to a straight contest between us and Labour. The Lib Dem share of the vote did go up, and I did lose some votes to the Lib Dems, but we really always knew it was a straight fight, Conservative Labour. And I think the people of Kensington made the right decision.
Well, well, congratulations to
Thank
you.
you.
So, what's your connection to Kensington and Chelsea?
Well, I moved to Kensington and Chelsea in my early 20s. So I've been here now for more than 25 years. And I've lived in various parts of the borough. I've lived just north of Holland Park Avenue. And I currently live in Brompton Handstown, where I've been for 20 years now.
Okay, so a long-term resident. And
Absolutely, yes.
so where's your favourite place in the borough?
Well, I love Holland Park, actually. I think it's got so much going for it. Normally in the summer, it's got the opera, it's got a very nice restaurant and cafe. I actually had my 40th birthday party there. So lots of happy times spent in Holland Park.
Yeah, no, it is. Holland Park, I loved as well. I went to the opera there in the 1980s, and there was just like sort of 10 chairs and the stage right in front of you. It was kind of amazing. Um,
Wow.
so things like that. So obviously, how do you think kind of things in the borough will change with after following coronavirus?
Well, I do think it's going to change the way that we live and work. You know, just talking to a number of my friends, they are saying, well, we may not go into our office in the West End or the city every day. We will do many more Zoom calls. I think it will have a big effect on business travel in particular, because I just don't see people getting on a plane to go for one meeting in New York. You may go for a conference or for a week of meetings, but I think that business travel is going to fall in a big way. I'm obviously very concerned about our hospitality and leisure sector here in Kensington. We have a lot of major hotels and restaurants. Obviously, we've got a lot of museums. I very much so welcome the government's package for the museums and for the arts, but I really do want to focus on the tourist sector, and hopefully that will get back up and running. And I know that the museums are due to reopen come August.
So Kensington's quite a sort of transient borough with lots of people coming in and out every day. But it's actually quite nice if actually the locals are still actually in the borough kind of throughout the year and enjoying the benefits of living in Kensington and Chelsea.
Yes, absolutely. And I think people, their value systems have changed. People in Kensington have always been very focused on the environment, but I think they're even more focused on the environment. You know, we've all benefited from better air quality, and I think people want to see these positive things continue and be amplified.
Okay, and do you think there's anything we could do to kind of, as individuals, to be more sustainable in Kensington and Chelsea?
Well, I think a lot of people are moving towards electric cars, and I do think that the council is doing a great job of putting in more charging points. It's actually interesting, if you look at air quality in Kensington and Chelsea, it is the most improved borough in London over a 3-year time period. So the council has committed that every house will be within 200 metres of an electric car charging point. So I think that's very important. Rishi Sunak has clearly announced a few days ago £5,000 grants to make houses greener, put in insulation. And I really would encourage people to take up those grants. I fully intend to.
Yeah, and get on their cycles as well.
Absolutely. I'm very conscious that not everyone can cycle. You cannot ask an 85-year-old to get on a bike. Well, I'm sure there are some 85-year-olds who can. But yes, I think that we should be encouraging more walking, more cycling, and more public transport usage. Now, public transport is clearly difficult at the moment, but in the long term, I think that will make London a more sustainable city.
Yeah, great. And so kind of coming to the end of kind of the coronavirus kind of initial phase. So what are you looking forward to now?
Well, I haven't actually been abroad for more than a year, so I do like to travel. So I'm quite looking forward to that. But at the moment, there's been quite a lot of uncertainty over Parliament's recess dates. We've finally got them established. So I haven't booked any plans yet, but I was selected to be the Conservative candidate back in July of last year. So I've been working almost every day since then.
Okay, will you be able to get a last minute bargain? And
well, let's hope so.
So, and when you go, what sort of book are you going to take with you?
Well, at the moment, actually, I'm reading the Simon Sebag Montefiore biography of Jerusalem. So New Year's Eve, not the last one, the one before that, I did go to Jerusalem and Tel Aviv for a few days and found it absolutely fascinating. So trying to understand the history a bit better.
Yes, it's nice to be somewhere and can read something that's going to explain something, the historical background of where you are, and everything kind of fits into place. Excellent. And so final couple of questions. This is the main one, I think, of the interview. Are you a cat or a dog person?
Oh, definitely a dog person, yes. I don't have a dog, but definitely prefer dogs, yes. Cats always seem to scratch me.
That's the right answer. The Chamber of Commerce, I think, officially we're all dog people. So
excellent.
That's excellent. And you're MP for Kensington. You've had a kind of very successful career. So looking back, what would you say to yourself when you were 20 years old, if you had a word in your ear at that time?
Yes, I think I would say, enjoy being 20, 21. There are huge benefits to being young, so just enjoy it. I think a lot of young people, and I would put myself in this category, are quite insecure, and there's nothing to be insecure about. It's a great time to have fun, work hard, play hard.
Yeah, I totally agree. So you've got the future in front of you, and you can go out and make whatever you want. It's gonna
absolutely, yes,
a great prospect. Felicity Buchan, thank you very much for joining us today.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.